Hello everyone, I am Tanmay Tripathi and I have decided to make you understand a small concept under Code of Criminal Procedure, the court which are trying the offense and the court which are taking the cognizance of the offense. They may be different courts or they may be same courts. So I will tell you all the circumstances and I will tell you all the sections which are discussing about these topics, which are talking about these topics. Okay. So primarily everybody know, or if you don't know, just try to locate in your bare act section 190 of CRPC. When you will read section 190 of CRPC, you will come to know that in under section 190 of CRPC, it is specifically mentioned that the Court of Judicial Magistrate First Class JMFC is a competent court to take the cognizance of all the offenses. Whenever the offense happens, whenever some incident happens, at that point of time संज्ञान कौन सा कोर्ट लेता है, then we will straight away move to section 190 and we will find that it is judicial magistrate first class which is all empowered to take cognizance of the offense. To take cognizance of the offense and to try the offense is two different things. Okay, it may be that the court of judicial magistrate is taking the cognizance every time, but it is not trying the case. There may be the situation of committal or there may be the situation of submission that court of judicial magistrate is taking the cognizance, because as per section 190 judicial magistrate is empowered to take the cognizance, but later on court realizes that the court is not competent to give the punishment, or the punishment is needed to be given, enhanced punishment is needed to be given, or some different kind of punishment is needed to be given, which court of judicial magistrate is not competent. Then in that case, court of judicial magistrate will either commit the case or submit the case to CJM or court of session. So that is why it is not that the court which is taking the cognizance is always trying that case. To try the offense or to decide which court will try the offense, we need to focus on section 26, 27, 28 and 29. 26 is specifically mentioning those courts which are capable to try the offense. To try the offense means the court which is empowered to give the judgments. The court which is framing the charges and then finally giving the judgments. So the court which is framing the charge and finally giving the judgments are the courts which are trying that offense. The courts which are having the power to give an imprisonment of 10 years. Suppose if there is a case in which in a particular offense a person has to be given an punishment of 7 years, suppose, so then it is CJM who can give the punishment for 7 years. So now CJM can try that, but JM1 cannot try. So from section 26, 27, 28, 29 we can make it out that which court is capable of trying the offense. So you need to understand two things. First, section 190 is very clear कि judicial magistrate first class is taking the cognizance of all the offenses irrespective of what punishment is to be awarded, because it is just the matter of taking cognizance. सिर्फ संज्ञान लेना है, try नहीं करना है. And when the question comes as to who will try, then we will locate that the court, this court or that court of session will try, or the court of judicial magistrate first class will try, or the court of CJM will try. Then we will locate it through these sections, because in these sections the maximum imprisonment or punishment of that is given, is discussed, that which court is capable of giving that sentence. Okay, so which court will try, we need to focus on these sections. So today I need to discuss this part and this part. They are very important. 190 is specifically mentioning that judicial magistrate first class will take the cognizance. In the second para, you will find that judicial magistrate second class can also take the cognizance, but you need to understand one thing, that judicial magistrate second class will take cognizance when court is empowered by CJM. When CJM is allowing, CJM is permitting judicial magistrate second class to take the cognizance, then only judicial magistrate second class will take the cognizance. So one needs the permission of CJM. Okay, and that too CJM will give permission to judicial magistrate second class to take the cognizance only when judicial magistrate second class is competent to inquire that case. then only, otherwise not. So I can let you know a small situation that in a particular district JM1 is not available. So here CJM may allow JM2 to to take the cognizance of the case. This can be done. So because of which JM2 is allowed. This can be the situation which I told you just now. Okay, this can be one of the situation that non-availability of JM1 can let the CJM to empower JM2 to take the cognizance. Okay, now I am coming back to this section, that the court which can try the offense. So when you read section 26, it is divided into two parts. First part is telling that the court which can try the offense if the offense is punishable under IPC. So you need to understand that a part is talking about the offenses which is punishable under IPC. So under that we will find that High Court and Court of Session has the original concurrent jurisdiction. Okay, concurrent and original jurisdiction. Original means they can try the case if any of the court wants, if Court of Session wants to try any case, so it can take in its original jurisdiction. At the same time, concurrent jurisdiction is also with Court of Session and High Court. But if you read that entire portion of section 26, you will come to know, you will come to understand this, that the Court of Session and High Court will try the offense if it is punishable under IPC, but primarily it is advisable or it is feasible that the court mentioned in the first schedule will try it. If the court mentioned in the first schedule is not available, then only High Court or Court of Session will try the case. Generally they will not try, but they are empowered to try any case. Okay, there is no bar. And the second part is giving is empowering that if the offense is punishable in under any other law, suppose under Domestic Violence Act or under SC/ST Act. Now in that case, under SC/ST Act or under Domestic Violence Act, it is specifically mentioned that which court will try the offense. And if there is not mentioned anything, then High Court has the jurisdiction, concurrent jurisdiction, to try that offense. Okay, so these are the two situations under section 26. Now I am coming back again to section 190. You need to understand one thing more. You are very clear with it that JM1 is taking cognizance, JM2 can take the cognizance if CJM empowers. Okay, very small thing, very small thing, you need to understand that CJM, who is CJM? CJM is not a class of criminal court, because if under section 6 you'll read that there are 4 classes of criminal courts: Court of Session, Judicial Magistrate first class, Judicial Magistrate second class, and Executive Magistrate. But there you will not find CJM. Means CJM is not a different class of criminal court. CJM is just a Judicial Magistrate first class who is bigger in experience, or he is having a couple of years of his service, and that is why that person is promoted as CJM and gets the competency to give imprisonment for 7 years. Okay, who is CJM? CJM is not a class of criminal court. It is just a person who is with more experience, who is JM1 only, but with more experience, so he is promoted as CJM. One thing is very clear, and CJM will allow JM2 to take cognizance, then only JM2 will take cognizance, that too JM2 has the competency to inquire that offense, then only JM2 will take cognizance, or CJM will give permission. But there is an exception to section 190. Section 190 specifically says JM1 is taking cognizance. Okay, every time whenever the case will come, JM1 is taking cognizance. But when you will read section 199, 2 and 319, so there are 2 situations in which Court of Session is taking cognizance. I told you section 26 is speaking about Court of Session. Court of Session and High Court have concurrent original jurisdiction, मतलब they can try the case but they cannot take cognizance. But here, if you will read the case of 199 subsection 2 and section 319, you will find that now here Court of Session is taking cognizance of the offense. So how is it possible? Suppose there is a case of defamation of a higher dignitaries like Prime Minister or Vice President or President or somebody, some minister of a central or a state minister has been defamed. So in that case, the procedure is given under section 199 subsection 2. So here Court of Session can take direct cognizance. This is one situation. it is an exception to section 190, and the other situation is section 319, that is additional prosecution. Suppose A and B has committed the crime and the case is going on and court of session is trying their case, means the case is at the stage of trial. Now later on the trial court, that is court of session, has discovered that she should have, C must also be the party, she must be accomplice, or she must be added as a offender. So now if C is coming into picture at the stage of trial, okay, now for C, who is taking cognizance? JM1 is not taking cognizance. It is court of session who is trying the case of A and B, and C is additionally prosecuted. So in that case, the court which is taking the cognizance and which is trying also is court of session for C also. Now court of session is looking into the case of C. However, court will see that it should not affect A and B also. If the court finds that no, A and B will be affected because now C will be prosecuted, then they may take a different case. They may, move on with a different case for C. But generally 319 is used to additionally prosecute somebody whose name is not mentioned into FIR, or the person who has been earlier discharged and then later on comes into picture at the trial stage. So in the case of additional prosecution, the cognizance can be taken by court of session. One thing is very clear, that there are two situations in which court of session is taking cognizance for the offense, but general rule is JM1 is taking cognizance always. JM1 is not trying the case because of number of reasons. Now I am coming to that point, why JM1 is not trying the case. So the one situation is of 209 and 323. Now here JM1 has taken the cognizance of the offense, and immediately JM1 realized that the offense is of murder and it is a heinous crime and the punishment will be minimum of 10 years. Suppose the punishment is minimum of 10 years. So JM1 Judicial Magistrate First Class immediately decided that JM1 is not capable to give the punishment, so JM1 will not try the case. So here directly whenever the JM1 is taking the cognizance, immediately after that under section 209, JM1 is committing that case to court of session. I am using 209 because here if you read 209, you will find that when the offense is exclusively triable by court of session, means JM1 at the stage of inquiry is capable to understand, is very much understanding that the case should not be tried by JM1 because the punishment is the crime is very heinous and the punishment may be of imprisonment for life. So here immediately realizing this fact, the case is, means the situation is that the case should be exclusively triable by the court of session, because life imprisonment can be given by court of session only. So here by using the procedure under section 209, JM1 is committing the case. Here the word is committal, committing the case to court of session. So whenever we use the word committal, you need to understand one thing, that it is from lower to higher, and you can say this also, that it is exclusively from JM1 to court of session. Okay, so we are using the word committal. And the second situation is this 323, section 323 is talking about the situation JM1 is taking the case, has taken the cognizance and is trying the case, and while trying JM1 realized that JM1 is not capable to give the imprisonment for life, because maximum imprisonment that the JM1 can give is of 3 years. Or there may be the situation that after judgment, enhancement of sentence because of previous conviction. So in that situation also the sentence may be of imprisonment for life, may extend up to imprisonment for life. Then in such case, situation when the JM1 is in the middle of the case, means JM1 is trying the case or the case is at the stage of trial, or any time before the judgment, then if JM1 is committing the case to court of session, then we are following the procedure under section 323. So there both the sections are talking same thing, but the stages are different. Here initially at the stage of cognizance, court is immediately realizing that JM1 is not able to try the case, so it is immediately giving the case, forwarding the case, committing the case to court of session. Whereas in the case of 323, it is any time before judgment. If JM1 realize that JM1 is not capable to try the case, then it is forwarding the case to JM1 is forwarding the case to court of session. So these are the situation when committal is taking place. Okay, you need to understand one thing also. We use the word submission. So submission is used when JM1 is forwarding the case to CJM but not court of session. When JM1 is forwarding the case to court of session, we need to use the word committal, and submission is used when JM1 is forwarding the case to CJM. Okay, it is also lower to higher, but still for court of session we need to use the word committal, and for here we can use the word submission, and it is discussed under section 323 and 325. Third thing you need to understand that CJM, Chief Judicial Magistrate, the case has came to JM1 is taking the cognizance, case came to CJM, after that means JM1 has submitted the case to CJM, and after looking into the case, some charges may have been removed or the person may have been discharged of some charges. There are 4 charges, and under those 4 charges the person has been discharged under 2. Now only 2 offenses are left, and in those 2 offenses a punishment can be maximum of 3 years. So now here CJM is forwarding the case again to JM1. So this is the condition of making over, and this is discussed under section 192. So these are the important and small points that why we are using the word makeover, why we are using the word committal, and why we are using the word submission. You need to understand. If you are well read with these sections, basically if you are well read with these sections, not in depth, then also you can attend the question in pre. You can handle the situation in mains also. You can give some facts in your mains answer writing. Okay, and third thing which I want to make you understand is this: there are a couple of sections such as section 27, 28, 29. These sections are exclusively talking about the punishability which the particular court can give. Everybody knows this, but still I want to repeat it for you all, that in the case of court of session can give death sentence also, provided that death sentence needs confirmation from High Court. Okay, court of session can give that sentence, but that sentence is to be confirmed by High Court. High Court may confirm it, or High Court may give any other punishment, may convert it into a imprisonment for life. It is up to High Court. So this is one thing you need to understand what section 366 is talking about. Okay, then court of session is giving the sentence of that imprisonment for life. Okay, these are for court of session. Additional session judge can also give the same imprisonments, but assistant cannot give imprisonment for more than 10 years. Okay, then comes into picture CJM, who can give 7 years imprisonment, and there is no amount of fine, so it can be anything. Okay, but for JM1 the fine is rupees 10,000. You need to understand this. You need to remember this. These are the questions. These are the topics which are coming into pre. Sorry. And JM2 can give imprisonment for 1 year and fine for 5,000 at the max. And other court can give fine up to their discretion, but it should not be in excess. Okay. So thank you for listening my video. If you like this, please do subscribe and comment on. And if you have any doubt, just post it